Hi folks, and welcome back to the Paradox Mega Campaign with the County of Portucale. We have recently come from the largest and most aggressive and destructive war in history. I'm quite convinced. We have captured a significant portion of the territories we will eventually need to complete our mission tree. All of the Malabar coast, from Goa to Kumari. We will now have on further campaigns against the Kalyani Chalukyas to conquer Ceylon, and then the coast up north. I'm not sure we'll stop there, but that is the bare minimum we're going to have to do to complete the tree. And might as well get the Maldives to completely control all the islands in the Indian Ocean. Why not? Socotra notwithstanding. But the campaigns to come. They're going to be against Paramarasistan and Paramaras. They are allied, of course, still. And, oh, actually, they're not. Oh, they probably broke the alliance when they lost the war. Ah, I see. Well, Paramara have their ambitions down south. Interesting. Huh, so we could potentially rival Paramaras if at some point... But, to come back to the point that we were making initially, the Holy Roman Empire. We were at war with the Breton Company, and yes, let's not forget, it is not a good idea to keep imperial territory under the fold. That'll give us one opportunity to not have terrible reputation with imperial member countries. Duchies. Member states would be a more accurate statement. Yes, so one fewer worry when it comes to getting our name in the voting booth, like with Angria here. Another aspect that we should also take into account... Franconia needs to lose their favor somehow. Not sure how we would go about that. Obsikian, not the best candidate for us to be very good friends with. We're still suffering from unlawful territory, so that's what I was trying to avoid in the future. Salzburg is in the same dynasty as we are? Really? Oh. And as Dyrrachion. Interesting. Well, none are in dispute, but if push comes to shove, we're gonna keep an eye on that. But, well, that's a good point on our side here. So, yeah. But the Empire is not our focus currently. Our focus is going to be to get some British... Oh, they're actually... Huh, interesting. Some British territories, again. So, the truce on that will expire in 39. That's 7 years. Manpower will have recovered some, but not to the point where we'll be happy waging war on Paramarasistan and other very powerful countries in the east. So we're gonna kick some measly English butts and take another chunk of their territory. I was thinking Gloucester, Lancashire and Cumbria, so that we just connect all of our territories here and don't need a fleet to subdue rebels and move our armies in the Isles. I was also thinking that instead of giving Ireland any more territory here, we'd keep I'd say a split, an even split of sorts. England and Wales on under our direct control, and just give them the territories up north. They have more than really? Oh, maybe they do. Okay. Well, they are members of the Empire, so declaring war will bring in Franconia and extra points for them, so we might not want to do that. If Ireland wants to do that, well, they are a vassal. They won't declare war independently, will they? No. If they were, no, they won't independently. But anyhow. So, we're going to give Ireland the rest of Scotland. That'll reinforce their economic and military might over here. And once that's done, I guess we're going to annex them. Once we've fed them enough territory up north. We might want, maybe if we declare war on Imperial Jinsu and these tiny members here, then maybe we'd have Ireland take those as well? We'll have to see if they're useful in our war efforts in Europe, or if they're not at all. We are also going to start looking at cutting Toulouse down to size, even though Brabant is a growing threat here. But we have our Angrian ally. So we want to start working on claims against Toulouse as well. And they are allied with, Brabant, no less. Alright. Alright. And the usual customer Friuli, man, they like allying all of our enemies. They're going to be invaded and sieged so often, their heads are going to spin. But we're going to split up Toulouse and feed territory to Gascogne and Agen, so that we can easily then annex them without wasting all those admin points for coring. So let's start building our network here for some claims. So, Britain next. That way we'll take their African colonies, the very last ones, and they'll be stuck out of colonial range anywhere other than Greenland maybe for a very long time, especially since Canada is very likely to, they're quickly colonizing the coastline here, so they're probably going to close down the Arctic reaches of Canada there fairly soon. And we want to ramp up our Californian colonization here. These nomadic tribes are cramping our style, constantly making us lose colonial time, but we'll get there soon enough, I'm guessing, just through sheer number of colonists we're going to send. And then up to colonial Cascadia. Cascadia, even with the gold, I'm thinking they're going to be a very poor colony. They go far south, though. Maybe a decent one at some point. But yeah, we need to speed that up before the Eastern American colonial powers reach all the way over there. We are kind of locked in with Peru here until we manage to conquer some of these. So we might have a few declarations of war if Brazil and Rio de Prata and Colombia don't do that by themselves, declaring war on local powers and taking the territory. Mexico do that some of the time, but then they take so long and lose territory in campaigns, and they're not suited for combat, let's say. Not suited for combat. Right, but those are the overarching guidelines for, I'd say, the next few years. Of course, that's preparing a new campaign against Paramara system. That, well, not having Paramaras as an ally is significantly weaker. We might have a much easier time, with low manpower, because they also had a war against Chalukyas they're recovering from, and without their ally. We will have Tabriz and Anatolia on our side, not forgetting them, of course. So that's a fair chunk of manpower right there. At some point, we might want to take a look at capturing Jerusalem and weakening Alexandria and taking over that territory and linking up our Mashriq, our Levant territories, with our Western African holdings here. Of course, all of this at some point will need to be taken care of, but it's quite far down our priorities list. Our priorities lie in the east, controlling the trade routes, and in Europe, where the rich manpower and development levels are, let's say, more appetizing for territorial gains. Especially, as I say this, if we go to, our states, we don't have unlimited amount of statehoods we can attribute, so I would preferentially do that closer to our capital and into Western Europe here and into Italy than elsewhere, though we also have Thrace there because of Constantinople. It's sort of our sister capital, both sides of the Mediterranean, and our pond, soon to be pond, under our sole control. We are already dominated, yeah. So that's the plan. Diplomats are a go there. We would also like to organize our fleets so that they're easily identified. Let's see. According to their trade node. Here, I don't think we're going to need more trade ships. Because we're just going to gain power over time with our advances here, our territorial gains. But let's go through the trade fleets here. They're protecting, yeah. And rename them so that we know what they're protecting. You're protecting Coromandel. Alright. Ceylon. And what are you doing? You're okay. Bordeaux Armada. This one, Guinea Armada. No, you're protecting Genoa. And you're protecting Gujarat. Ah, too long. Okay. And you are protecting Siam. And you're protecting Bengal. Ideally, we would like to have something like 50 ships protecting our key nodes in East Asia, and then like smaller token fleets, like 10 ships strong, along the way on each of the trade nodes we control in our regions. And if we need to, another 50 at the destination ports, but that's so many chips in so many different places, our limit are far, far from being able to do that. They are not doing anything. Why not? Oh, they must have got... I see. Are they lost? Or are they supposed to go to the Asian fleet, maybe? I'm not sure. And these guys are protecting Zanzibar. Yeah, like small fleets like this. Right, so. Fleets reorganize, and we're gonna need a lot more fleets at some point. Oh, you don't like, Okay, go there. You're over the limit here. Yeah, it's a desert. Oh. Our Imperial fleet, okay, it's making its way home. We'll soon take your, dynastic, oh yeah. Poland, they're annexing Germany, so they'll have a direct border with us. Well, we can expect a war with Poland soon, I guess, because they seem to be ambitious and they have a lot of territory up there. How's their army looking here? Okay, well, it's not overwhelming. Just Anatolia can handle them, but they're starting to get big. So is Dyrrachion. Where's Dyrrachion? Oh, here. Alright, decent power already. These medium powers, 60,000 strong armies, and so we can handle with just our European forces. If there's several in the mix, then that starts to be a bit of a problem. Corruption is growing. That's because of... ew, that is a lot of corruption, though. So much overextension. Should we spend more to stop corruption? Maybe. I mean, we're swimming in cash, so might as well ensure we have no corruption even during these times. Corruption can hurt us quite a lot over time. We could, but we're ahead of time by a lot, yes. So, we can have another ability, and a harsher treatment reduction is pretty good for absolutism. So I think we're gonna go for that right away. Multicultural. Oh, again, rivals. We don't have all our rival slots filled out, do we? No, we only have Kalyani. Can we choose? Not Paramarasistan, but Poland. And they're gonna be close to us, so... Do we want Poland as a rival? I mean, we're going to get that at some point. They don't have any other territory we want, though. But we could use that excuse to break them up, if need be. And Paramaras, they're not encroaching on territory we want right now, but they're next to our Persian holdings there that we inherited long, long ago. And completely neglected. Kind of like the Mashriq. Do we want them? Oh, well, if nothing else, just for the advantages of eclipsing them, if they... Wow! We got a lot from the Kalyani victory there. Okay. Yeah, now we're going for Ceylon and Surat. Anything new here? No. Keep an eye on these guys. Alexandria is not in our dynasty right now, right? They were at some point. No. Yeah, so Dyrrachion, Anatolia, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. They have the name Dapiano, but they're a different... interesting. Oh well. So, our armies are ready to come back. One, I think, should stay at Mashriq. And, wow, you have no cavalry. You come to northern Italy. Now, why do you want to use that one instead of this one? These guys are much closer. Come over here. How's our limit? We're close to it, so we can't have another army built just yet. So one in Mashriq. Do we need one in Mashriq? No. Next wars are going to be in the west, so... We're bringing one back to Barcelona, the other to Milan. We have one in Constantinople, if anything happens to the east. And that way the Imperial Guard can do their thing if needed. Sailing away from Lisbon. Man, so many died on the way there. Yeah, sailing across the world... the 17th century, scurvy takes a toll. You have too many Diplo points. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but oh, we're losing generals. Okay, let's just check on what armies could be drilling but aren't? You definitely need to. Yeah, so many armies suffered losses that their drilling standards are terrible now. You just lost your general? Yeah, okay. So. And, we lost the advantage. Well, we'll gain 1 professionalism from this. Get there faster. Guterre de Castelo Branco. Alright. Yeah, you have no drilling at all. Whew. Okay. Now we have a West African army. And you have no leader. Damn it. Yeah, we have too many armies for the leader slots available to us. Oh well. None of the armies are close to fully drilled, so that's gonna... Oh, actually, you might be. Yes, actually, you are. So, instead of having you guys... come and drill here. Right. So, how long before we get back? Or 96.2, maybe a couple of years. A few years and we're there. So. Another thing I wanted to check. We have Blambangan as tributary. Yes, Mahican. We also have Mahican as... yeah, so we want to annex these guys. So we're gonna need to improve relation... Okay, you come back. You're not doing much good with those penalties. Go help our diplomacy in North America then. That's gonna take a few years yet. That's early, so we're not wasting that. In fact, we're saving the admin points for the technology, and we'll only get the ideas afterwards. So we get at least the core creation cost reduction before our next big war. And that'll pay for itself before the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. And once we get the governing capacity modifier, that's gonna help a great deal here. Ah, we're getting star forts next. We're gonna need a lot of money to upgrade all those things, forts and ships. Highveld love being Portuguese, of course they do. And, oh. Almost didn't notice. Free colonist. Alright, Mexico is winning that. And we're at maximum. So, what can we do with Diplo points? Invest in our core territories, why not? Let's see. Get them to a different development level. Those that are below it. We're gonna take up soon enough, so don't waste the points. Argyll are revolting against the Irish. Well, they have enough of a military now. Scotland is the richest of territories, but yeah, having half of Ireland and a whole of Scotland is more than just Ireland. Finally be able to convert that. So, oh, slightly short of being able to claim that. So, what shall we start with? Narbonne to connect our French, and I had completely forgotten. We were one province short, and the Papal State did that. So Dauphiné and Narbonne is our priority here. Connect our Italian holdings to our Iberian holdings. We're gonna need our... Yeah, we need an Indian army. At some point, for the time being. I guess it's your job. Oh. Kakomezer's... What? Ah, the small guys over there. Okay. That's not gonna be a long one. Oh, so we now have a free diplomat over here. We want Gloucester. And Selangor, so you can stop there. Yeah. Who are you allied with? Brunei, Jambi, and Kelantan. Right. So might as well claim Jambi and Kelantan, get all that territory here. We already have claims on those. Yeah. Get a nice little territory grab from these fellas. All at once. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces. And we've neglected... Japan is going to conquer those, I think. Well, we'll have to try to hold on to Nagasaki, I guess, and... it's very far away for us to wage war over there. It's just the one army. And one fleet. Ah, Poland finished it, so they are now... Oh, no! Seljuks are in control of the papacy. I have too many leaders now, they're costing us points. Okay. We need stuff to increase our naval tradition. None of these do that, do they? No. The harbors, maybe? No. That's army tradition. Is there no way to get passive Navy tradition? I was sure there was. Maybe policies. Maybe we need to get naval ideas. That gives us, yeah. That would give us naval tradition. I mean, we have so many ships that nobody can really challenge our naval power, but still. And, oh, you have what, fewer diplomats? That's not good. What was the guy doing? Oh yeah, it was the guy working on that. Man, sucks to not be the courier controller. We will also have, oh yeah, the aggressive expansion. Well, good thing we're not at war, at least, when we lost that. Let's hope the Pope dies quickly. Ah, have you reached, yes. A rush of merchants, 3 months, 5 years of... oh. 5 years of extra trade or tax. I think trade is, yeah, more valuable. Take the fleet to Goa. Easy enough. Brabant, yeah, nothing that interests us. Ah, the guy managed to get there. Good. Without some pesky nomadic tribe coming along. Lot of cores, good. That we can convert. Oof. Yeah, without the yeah. Without the experts, it certainly takes a long time. But that's what we have to pay, that's what we have to pay. Gain admin with inflation. Yeah, that's worth the inflation. Takes not as much as that to decrease inflation with admin points, so that's a win. Tariffs on Labrador. Let's see what this level. What's this level going to push them to? They're still fine. Okay. 25% seems to be a good level. 20 to 25, depending on the size of the colony. To avoid any liberty desire at all, or not much. Oh! An empire with colonies and vassals resembles a rowdy family, and it takes a firm but fair hand to keep everything in line. Recent policies have won the admiration of your subject nations and bring all of us close together. Good! Everyone loves us. Garcia de Braganza and his family, a merchant from Tangier, has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with Labrador. Good. This situation we could probably make use of. We should not ask what they can do for us. What is good for them is good for us. Again, trade power in Gulf of St. Lawrence. Or a not very good... no, let's gain trade efficiency. So, Toulouse, Dauphiné is done. Narbonne is next. We need 25 for that. Manpower is slowly recovering. That's good. The Levée. Oh, yes. Now everyone's going to see the king rise. In time, many of the everyday occurrences in the life of our emperor and his predecessors has become the subject of ceremony. Yes, the advantages of complete absolutism. Being able to attend the bedroom of the ruler as he dresses, for instance, is considered by many to be the best way to gain the ear of the emperor. An elaborate court life will certainly limit the power of our nobles to plot against us and their countryside properties, but it could also prove quite expensive. Well, keep your enemies close at the court. Denying them the right to be part of our daily life entirely, on the other hand, would also limit their influence, but the nobility would likely resent it. Let's see. Modest loses loyalty. That's temporary. An elaborate and lengthy ceremony for the most influential. That would give 25 years of reduced tax. We don't need the prestige. We have no need for such things. Lose prestige. And hurt their... I'd rather just keep it at a modest level then. Alright. Missing a military leader. But that would mean, yeah, going over the limit again and losing military power. We don't want that. Gonna have to wait for training, I guess. It's gonna be cheap to get one once we get back to 100% anyway. Right, so let's see, our papal chances. Oh, people are investing heavily. Okay, well, maybe we should strengthen our relation here with the Pope. Aggressive expansion has hurt it a bit, and we definitely are on the low side on improved relations. So, time to get new tech. Cathedral. Promotion of religion will be crucial for the stability of the realm. It is not enough to be great, people must be able to see our greatness. The ancients knew how to display their greatness, and we will do the same by building monuments to withstand the test of time. Can now build cathedrals. Alright. The War Galleon, also known as a race-built galleon, was built by reducing the number of decks on a galleon. This sacrificed cannons for maneuverability, which proved to be beneficial in combat. Yeah. Too high of a forecastle and whatnot made ships a bit more unstable and likely to sink and more difficult to maneuver. We now can have war galleons and frigates. We have a lot of ships to upgrade, I'm assuming. And we can have a dry dock. And Gustavian infantry. Gustavus Adolphus, King of Sweden, further developed infantry units to improve their firepower. His infantry formations were narrowed and made rectangular to increase the number of muskets that could fire in each volley. So, kind of replacing what a Gatling gun does by itself by putting a lot of people behind each other. Attachment of small artillery pieces further increased the firepower of the infantry. So tactics and new types of troop to go along with that. So Highlanders. Let's leave that to the Irish. Gustavian infantry. The 17th century, the musket had a long time, so you front rank fired, you could move away to the reload, and the next rank would fire, and so on. Reformed Tercio has better morale. Spanish Square makes the formation of pikemen and musketeers. The early Tercios contained 50 to 70% pikemen, but this could be reduced. Late Tercios could have as little as 25% pikemen, leading to a massive increase in the formation's firepower. Yeah, a lot more muskets. So are you going to be attacking most often, or defending most often? I feel like we're going to be attacking most often, and firepower. Our leaders tend to have more of than shock value. And it is Portuguese tradition. We did use systematically, for example, naval line of battle as a tactic because of cannonry overmatch, as opposed to favoring boarding action in naval engagements. Brought great success in the highly aggressive, ambitious, and brutal conquest of a lot of trade outposts in the African, Arabian Peninsula, Indian coast, and even Malacca in the early 16th century by Portuguese forces. Right, so I think this... maybe it should be this one. Yeah, you go to Barcelona. And these guys that are actually named the Antioch army, go to Antioch. Maybe we should build the fort at Antioch. Aleppo is a better site than Hama even. We could have... yeah. Hama is not an important city. Aleppo isn't that big either, but... then we could have at Damascus and Aleppo. Well, we don't have that much development over there anyway, so that's not really a priority. We could get rid of this fort. We don't really need 3 right now. Maybe we'll get one at Skopje at some point. That's actually not a bad idea. That would dominate all of these. Let's get a fairly substantial one. Yeah, fort revision. Palermo, that's enough for all of Sicily. Napoli. It'd be a much better place to have a fort at Avellino. But Naples has so much more manpower. And at Corfu, yeah, we'll dominate these waters. Actually, maybe we need a few more batteries now that we control a lot more. waterways. So, we have it there, that's fine. Once we control Crete, we can build one in Crete. Corfu covers that. Tunis, these two. That's the Tyrrhenian Sea. These waters here. Yeah, we could get one at Granada to cover the Gulf of Almeria. Ah, we need a build spot in Lisbon for this. Or maybe Algarve and Coruña instead. That would cover all the coastline here. I also need one here. We don't have. For the coast of Morocco. The French coast. Yeah, the ideal point would be Saint-Ange there. And Finistère? Not sure. Well, over here, we can get one at Kent for the Channel and the Dogger Bank. So let's. And, yeah, we also want one there, but not enough slots. Huh. Well, if anyone wants to sail the northern seas, they'll have to do with a lot of attrition from us. If it's not with our permission. So, yeah, let's scour the coastline here and see where we can put. So that covers the Mauritanian coast and the Bay of Arguin. Here, Sierra Leone. That covered the coast of Gambia and the Grain Coast. We want Ouida for that. Or maybe just one of these, I guess. Ivory Coast. Because we already have a battery there. And Bengala covers both of these. Coast of Angola and Congo. And okay, that already covers. Yeah, let's get one here. This covers these two coasts. Coast of Natal. We want that. Yeah. We want one here. Want one there. That covers this sea here and the Zanzibar Strait. Now that we have, we can also have that there. The Maldives. Oh, the Maldives would be an ideal place for a battery. Cover all these in one fell swoop. Can have one here. We already have coverage over these. And those. Though not that. See there? Let's see. The China. Will that cover? I'm not sure, maybe. If we get it at Keelung, will that cover the Luzon Strait as well? I don't know. We could... no. What we want is that Shizan. Shizan would cover these 3 seas here. We have it at Bermuda, that's fine. Could also have it in Helen, yeah. Falklands. Our ship's really gonna go there. Do we need a battery? Not likely. Ships do travel here, going to and fro the capes, so they might go past there and suffer horrendous attrition. So that's not very likely, but could often be the case when at war. Right, so that's a lot of money invested in military development. Should we move? Yeah, if we ever control Velstierol, that'd be a much easier spot for an Alpine fort there. Wondering if we should have the fort not at Barcelona but Girona there. Maybe we should fund these forts over here as well. We don't have that many strong points. Melilla is not a good spot for that, no. Don't need a very big one. Oh, you don't have the spots for it here. Damn it. Didn't think about that, did you? Well, we'll get there in time. Tlemcen would also be a better spot for fort than Oran. Even though not as rich a province. You also don't have space. Yeah, the problem is provinces don't have space for them. Oh well. Oh, we have 2 here for no good reason. And a huge one at that. Do we need 2 here? No. We could let go of the fort at Sligo. We have one in London. There's at Glamorgan, that's fine. I have one at Alençon. Central location. We don't have one in the Balearic Islands. We could. Well, if we have the space for them, we don't. And that is pretty good as a spot there. So, yeah. I think our revision is done in that regard for a while. We are going to continue working our claims. building up manpower, waiting for our truce with Great Britain to end so we can attack them. In the meantime, we should be able to attack in the east simultaneously and get Malacca, Kelantan, Jambi, and quite a bit of Bruneian territory in the exchange there. Well, especially if we have our army back, so let's get them back. Yeah, maybe we should also have a fort here at, one of these. Maybe Sakam. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, that's definitely where we want it. Do we need it to be a really big one? I mean, we will control the seas. Just in case there's rebels or something. Let's build a small fortress over there. Right. Military efforts ongoing. Should we upgrade this one? We're going to see a lot of fighting in India against huge armies. Maybe we should upgrade our... I think so. Let's do this while we're at truce with them. Make sure we have huge forts before another offensive comes. Ormuz should also be a strong point. Now that I'm thinking about it. And of course Lisbon should have the most prestigious forts available to man. As should the entrance points to the Iberian Peninsula. Do we want to revise any of the other forts we have here? I mean, they cover a lot of the territory already. Especially if we don't have them mothballed. Yeah, instead of these two, I think we should have one in Madrid. Ah, that again we cannot. Ah, why am I always doing this? I have one in Madrid, that'll cover that whole area there. That would still leave a open spot here. Can we build one? No. In any of these, they're all full up. Same there. Too much development, not enough fort space. But upgrade those. That's a big chunk of money we just spent on all these. Should we also I think so. Europe is bound to see a lot of heavy fighting, so it's always a good idea to have sturdy defensive points. That's fine. That is fine. So, fort revision done. Military campaigns to come. But all of that is going to be next time. Until then,